This video will look at constructing an advanced search. So the element that we'll look at through this video is search structure. And lost my mouse there. And so the things that are important to constructing an advanced search is to start with your subject heading searches, and then follow that with your keyword searches, and then grouping those concepts together. So completing a search on a concept completely, including both the subject headings and keywords. So once again, we'll be using the bicycle helmet laws example we've been using throughout all of these tutorials. And here is a reminder of the search map that I will be using, and I'm going to go through all of these elements and explain what is exactly happening. So let me get to the search, and what you should be seeing here as I look off to the side is the CORS toolkit, and I'm going to go to Ovid Medline, and I will start the search process in here. So what you're going to start with is I'm going to start with my first concept, which is the bicycle concept, and I'm going to start looking for the subject heading for bicycles. So I'll do a search, and because I have that search map button highlighted, it puts me into the index where the subject headings are, and I can click on bicycling and drop down and see there are no or narrower subject headings under bicycling, so I don't have to explode it. So I can go to the top, continue, it's working along slowly, going to make this video longer. Continue past the subheadings, and I have my first concept in there. So that's the only subject heading that's needed for this particular concept. So I'm going to start looking at my other terms. So I am going to do a keyword search on bicycle, and I'm going to use the wildcard, which is the asterisk in this case. So it's going to find bicycles, bicycling, all the variations on that route. I'm going to deselect, or no, actually I'm going to do something different. I'm going to limit this search to the title, and I'm going to put a period TI, comma, AB, abstract, and I'll put another period. So it's only going to look for these terms in the title and abstract fields. So this is going to be effective for this search. So then I will search that concept or that word, and I'm going to do the same for cycling and do the TI, AB, whoops, there we go, and search for that. Now, why I didn't search, use the wildcard there, the word cycles can be used in so many different ways in the health field, so I wanted to be specific, so I went with cycling instead. I think cyclist would be another useful term for this, and we have that in the search map. And I will do that same, and I will, whoops, I should put a wildcard in there, so I'm going to go behind the T and add the asterisks to find cyclist and cyclists. So we'll search that. Great. And then the final one I will search is bike, and I can put a wildcard on there for bike and bikes, and then TI, AB for looking in the abstract and our title and abstract fields. So let's search that. So one of the things that I need to do here is I need to see all my search results. So I'm going to expand the search so I have all of them. So this is my first concept, and this includes both the subject headings and keywords, and it's grouped together. So I'm going to complete this at this time by using the OR operator and bringing all of those together in one group. So great, 97,000 plus articles to start with. So then I'll take a look at my next one, and the next one I know that we're looking at laws, so I'm going to put in law and search that, and it drops me into the subject headings, and I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to notice that they have a whole bunch of narrower subject headings under jurisprudence, and that's what you would use for law. So I could go through here and select the individual ones, but I think it'll be just easier to explode and include all of those. So that's why I put a check mark over here. And we'll go back and continue, and I'll continue past the subheadings. Great, so I have my first group there. And taking a look at, I am going to put in law, and I'm going to put in, the question mark wildcard. Now the question mark will find only one other letter in that spot, so it's going to find law or laws. I don't think lawyers are necessarily that interested in, so I'm going to exclude that by using this type of wildcard. So I'm going to put in the TIAB, search that, and I'm going to legislations, TIAB for the title and abstract. Again, this was in our search map that we constructed. Great. I have legal as one, and I don't think I need a wildcard on that, so I'll just search title and abstract for the word legal. Statutes, because that's a term that can be used for laws as well. Keep it in the wrong key there. So title abstract again, let's search that. Great. And then rule, and using that specific wildcard for the one character, so rules. I want this to be a bit of an exhaustive search, so I'm going a little bit narrow or broader on the concept, so I think rules could apply to our search as well. Great, and let's combine all of those concepts together using OR. Great, so I have one more concept to search, and again this is searching the subject headings and keywords and bringing them together in a nice clean search by grouping them together. So I'm going to look for helmets, and it's going to give me the subject heading of head protective devices. That makes sense, so I don't need to go look at the scope note, but if you're ever in doubt about the subject heading that comes up, you can look at the scope note. Let's take a quick peek, and it gives you a definition plus how the reference is used. So I can go back to that. Let's take a look, see if there are any narrower subject headings. I don't think there are for that. Excellent. So then I will continue past the subheadings. Great. So I have my subject heading collected. And because Medline doesn't get all of the articles indexed immediately in there, I still need to search the word helmets to capture new articles on that concept. So I'm going to put in helmet with the wildcard, and then the title and abstract designation. So it's only going to look in the title and abstract fields. I'll do that search. Great. So now I can combine my last two concepts, put those together using OR. So now it's time to bring in all three together to get my search completed. And this time I use and there we go. We have 370 articles on that topic. So, and it looks like by some of these titles that are coming up, that looks pretty accurate. So this has just been a review of how to group your search and how to construct your search. So I hope you have found this helpful.